Boom! What's up, everybody? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Another fantastic day inside the TTG chat. The red hot streak continues. Another big day. Members ripping out 50% gains on Tesla put options. The biggest win of the day, but also made money long NVIDIA, made money long Meta, made money short Zoom Info. I mean, just a fantastic day inside of the True Trading Group chat room, guys. I keep telling you day after day, night after night on this YouTube channel, this is the most opportunistic filled market that I've ever seen in my entire life. And the trading results and the profits that you guys are seeing on a daily basis are proof exactly of that. Welcome to our live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And if you still haven't figured it out by now, TTG is the fastest growing and the highest rated premium online educational platform that is available today. And if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place, folks. So take a minute, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's educate, let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. And see, I do these live 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday, where myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, as well as special guests will drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons and education and analysis that can help you guys become better traders immediately. But why should you listen to anything that I share with you on these live streams? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career about 17 years ago. My very first job at a college was actually working at a fund in New York City. And then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. But the same year that I also went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now I'm the head trader at True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of people from all over the world to learn to trade and profit consistently. Okay, so True Trading Group is now the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform, as I said before, and we take university level trading and investing courses. We combine them with premium stock market tools. We give you workshops, mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, all styles of trading, guys, whether it's day trading, swing trading, and also, yes, even long-term investing. You see, at TTG, we take our university level curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. If you went to these companies directly, it's going to cost you about $5,000 a year. But these are the things that you need to have access to. We spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products on our platform without you having to pay for it. That's the value of the TTG membership and the TTG platform. We also give you access to 10,000 of the TTG members, the most educated, successful, and helpful community of traders that you are going to find. And of course, all of the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional trading moderators that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. So again, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, turn on your notifications, share the stream on your own social media. Let's educate and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. All right. So guys, I want to go over a bunch of different things with you here today. We have to talk about, first, I want to recap all of the trades that we were able to execute on today. A lot of them were the same trades that I told you about last night on the live stream, some trades that I mentioned to you on Friday. If you guys were with us on the live stream on Friday, there were some positions that I was in, and there's some positions that I'm still in. And I want to walk you guys through what those positions are and what I expect these stocks to do over the next couple of days as you're rolling into some major catalysts for this market in these next couple of days. This is going to be one of the most important weeks. I think it's going to be the most important week of the entire year. I think the catalysts that you're going to get this week are going to determine whether the markets continue and give you the Santa Claus rally that historically we've gotten so many times in the past. Between the middle of November into the end of the year is usually historically a green time for the markets, where the markets tend to usually go up for whatever the reason is. But you go back and look throughout history, that is what the case has been. Not every year, but more often than not, you get upside movement. It's just called seasonal strength. But you have a bunch of other catalysts that are coming at the midterm elections that are coming out here this week. That's going to be important. The markets like gridlock. Okay, so if you get gridlock, which means you don't have a complete control of one party, the markets like that. And that typically, historically, has led to the markets moving to the upside. And then you have the CPI data that's coming out towards the end of this week. And that is the final nail in the coffin of whatever idea it is that you have for this market, because I have very specific game plans on what I think is going to happen once that CPI number comes out. I'm planning for it. I'm preparing for it. I'll be with my members when it comes out. And this is going to be the most important week. But something that I want to talk about before we even get into all of that, it's a lot that I want to cover with you. We're going to go over some lessons from those trades today. Congratulations, all my TG fam. You guys killed it today. 50% gains on Tesla put options. That Zoom info short was a beast. Made some good money on the NVIDIA trade, about 35% gain on the options for the NVIDIA trade. I mean, just a fantastic day all around, no matter how you look at it. And the positions that I'm in actually still right now are actually working out even after hours. Like I'm still short Tesla, and Tesla just broke fresh new lows right now as we are doing this live stream. You can see Tesla really rolling over now, making fresh new lows. I still am on this trade, and we shorted this thing. We shorted this thing all the way back here earlier today, and we just been ripping profits off on this trade, and that was good for about 50% gain on the put option. So congratulations to my TG fam there. And like I said, we are still short this ZI. We shorted ZI all the way back here on Friday, and that stock's still sitting down there at lows. So those are a couple of positions that I do still have open, and we're going to get into that. But I want to talk to you first about life. Honestly, life really does come at you guys. And we had a very special guest on our live stream last night, which still is just, making me feel a certain type of way. If you guys missed last night's live stream, when you do have a moment, I think it'd be great for you to go and check it out. And really gives you some perspective. And I think it's a real true inspiration to a lot of people. And I think there's a lot of people that can benefit that are on this live stream right now today. I think there's a lot of people that can benefit from going back and watching last night's live stream. It's right here on this YouTube channel. When you do have a moment, maybe when we're finished with this live stream, I would recommend going back and checking that out. But life shows up, right? Life shows up. Most of the time it's unexpected, but most of the time it tests you, right? It tests you, but all the time, if you're able to get through it, you'll grow from it and it'll help make you stronger. People did not expect a global pandemic to bring their lives to a literal halt. People did not expect for their livelihoods to be taken from them when they were told to stay home and businesses were closed and the economy came to a screeching halt. But guess what? It did happen from one day to the next. Okay. Nobody had any warning. No one could have believed that it could have happened, but it did. And, compared to right now, things are very, very different right now. And I'm telling you guys, I think, things will get harder before they get easier, but people have a heads up this time. You guys have a warning. Everyone's talking about a recession. Everyone's talking about recession. Well, guess what? Right now, you still have unemployment at 5-decade lows. And the economy is actually still growing right now at a slowing pace, but it's still growing right now. You're not really in a real recession right now. You got the technical definition of recession earlier this year when you got back-to-back quarters of negative GDP growth. But you can't sit there and say, oh, yeah, we're in a recession when unemployment is at a 5-decade low. I mean, those two things do not line up. All right. So everyone's talking about this recession that's coming, but you all know about it. I mean, as long as you haven't been living under a rock for the last year, then you know that everyone is talking about the probability of a recession happening next year. And that probability has been climbing throughout the course of the year as inflation stays elevated and the Fed continues to raise interest rates. I've been on here since the middle of this year telling you that I believe that we're going to have a recession, but I just don't believe it's going to be a bad one. I believe it'll be mild. It'll be a mild to moderate recession, a run-of-the-mill recession. It's going to be necessary. It's going to be needed to help bring down inflation. But it's something that does not have to jump up and bite you in the ass and surprise you. You are prepared for it. Everybody is telling you that it's coming. That's not the case when you had COVID. That was not the case when 2008 recession came and shocked the hell out of everybody, when the entire financial system and subprime mortgage sector just basically crashed the entire financial markets. That was just a complete shock. Nobody knew 6 to 9 months ahead of time that things were coming and that they could have prepared. It's very, very different. People also have the ability and the means right now to invest in themselves and to get educated, so they are positioned to stand on their own. Don't rely on anybody to come and save you or to do it for you, because nobody will. You have to be the one that's going to take control of your own financial situation. How many times in history did you know for a fact that life would attempt to throw you a curveball and decided to give you months worth of advance notice? Never. It's never happened before, but that's what you have right in front of you right now. You have a chance to learn a skill, literally right now, a real education. Get access to real tools that you need and get access to the community that you deserve. You have a chance to capitalize on a real opportunity happening in the markets right now. Just look at what we did today. Today, another 50% gain on Tesla put options, a 36% gain on NVIDIA call options. On Friday, we had a 100% gain on ZI to the short side. There was a 100% gain on Block to the long side on option trades. Okay, we trade stocks, we trade options, we day trade, and we swing trade inside True Trading Group. There's something for everybody. But these are literally the type of opportunities that you are missing out on a daily basis. These are not scalps. These are not trades you're in and out within seconds. These are trades that you're in one day, and now it's 2 days later, I'm still in them. This is something that regardless if you guys work a full-time job or not, you guys can be doing this stuff. This is what is out there right now. It's the most opportunistic filled market that I've ever seen. I've been doing this 17 years. This is in 2022, there have been more days where the S&P has moved up or down more than 2% in a single day than any other year in history. That is the definition of volatility. And traders love volatility because volatility equals opportunity. All volatility is larger moves that happen faster. Well, the larger the move that a stock makes, the more potential profit you could earn as a trader if you're on the right side of that direction. That's the key though, right? Being on the right side of that direction. Well, stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own. Stop guessing. 9 other professor traders and myself are going to be in there with you every single day doing the heavy lifting, telling you what stocks we're looking at, how we plan on trading them, so you know exactly what the plan of attack is every single day. So you're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off, searching on stock twits and Reddit and Twitter to see what tickers everybody is talking about. Myself and 9 other professional traders are going to do a lot of that heavy lifting for you to identify the opportunities that we see, the opportunities that we're putting our own money into. Okay? You guys have a real chance to capitalize on this stuff in the markets right now. And the volatility that we've been experiencing, it's created that massive opportunity, but also it's not going to be here forever, not to this extent. I've never seen a market this volatile before. I've been doing this for a very long time. So it's not always going to be the case. But this week is going to be ripe with volatility. And that increased ability to make money this week, if you guys are educated, if you're part of the right community that lifts you up and help make you better. I said it before, I'm going to say it again, that TTG, the bottom line here in this group and in this platform and in this community, TTG members are making money and they're becoming better traders. And that is the bottom line. Don't believe me. Don't take my word for it. I'll ask them. Members specifically, if you're a member of True Trading, if you are a member, if you're making money and you guys are becoming better traders, I want you to type the $ in chat right now. Like I said, go ahead and type the $ if you guys are making money and you are becoming better traders because of TTG. Go ahead right now, guys, and type the $. Any one of you that are not a member of the TTG community, I would pay attention to how many people are typing the $ on this side of the screen, because these people that are typing the $, they found True Trading Group in the exact same way that you did, and that's one of these live streams. They had all the same excuses that you had, small account, full-time job, right? But yet here they are telling you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders by tapping the $ inside of chat right now. Just pay attention. These are real people. These aren't bots. These are real people just like you. I love them to death, but there's nothing special about them. They're not smarter than you. If they can do it, then so can you. Not only are these people making money, but the vast majority of them are doing it actually with full-time jobs and busy schedules. Signed up last night, followed Michael long NVIDIA, Jessica short Roblox equals profit. Not $1 million, but paid daily cost of membership easy, reinvested most, and some left for ice cream date with my granddaughter. Yes, that is awesome. Tyler, man, that's awesome. And you just signed up last night. That's incredible. Great stuff, man. Really great stuff. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. You go enjoy that ice cream with your granddaughter. That's awesome. I'm sure she deserves it, but you earned it too. Just signed up last night. Has already made back that membership cost. That's incredible. Great job today. Very nicely done. Very, very, very nicely done. So, but like I said, these people that are telling they're making money, guys, they're also doing it with full-time jobs and busy schedules. You don't believe me, I'll ask that question as well. Members of True Trading Group, if you're making money while working a full-time job, do me a favor. Type the number 1. Tell me what you do for a living. Just type the number 1. Tell me what you guys do for a living. Now, if you're not a member, I would just pay attention to see what some of the people say when they do make these comments inside of chat right now and tell you what it is that they do for a living. Maybe see if you see your own profession. If you think you've got a busy schedule and you got a demanding job, just see, maybe you see somebody in chat that has the same profession that you have. Let's see, registered nurse, a CPA, film business, professional matchmaker, restaurant owner, restoration contractor, finance manager, aerospace and defense manufacturer. Rhino, what's up, brother? Compressor mechanic, chief info security officer, software engineer, creative director, a truck driver, IT professional, scientist, busy in a lab. Oh, that's Tyler. So Tyler, who just said that, made that comment, is a scientist busy in a lab all day and was able to make money with 2 of the trade alerts from inside of the chat room today. A firefighter, auto tech, I mean, the paramedic. I mean, you guys can see a lot of different variety as far as professionals inside of the TTG community. You guys are seeing that there firsthand. And since I have kind of my members here with me right now, I'll also ask you one last and final question for my TTG members. If you had less than $1,000 in your trading account after you joined TTG, tell me what you started with. If you're making money right now, tell me what you started with. Because a big misconception that people have is that they need tens of thousands of dollars to get started trading. And it's not true at all. We have members that started with $100, $200, $300. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars. So my members of TTG, if you started with less than $1,000 and now you're making money, type in chat right now what it is that you started with when you first joined. My boy Bruce started with $500. He already made his membership fee back many times. Ken Gaffney, $500 is now well into the high. I think, Ken, if I'm not mistaken, I think you're like a 6-figure account now. Definitely a 5-figure account. That much I do know. $500 for Teach You Better Together. $950 for Eric. $180 for Chris. Way to go, Brian. Yes. Brian started with $500 and today just crossed over $10,000. So a 3-figure account to a 5-figure account for Brian Harrison. Congratulations, my man. Hell of an accomplishment. Next stop, that PDT number. Great job. Eileen, $200. Trevor started with $200. He's already up to $850. $500. Okay, you guys can see real, I'm not going to keep reading all the comments, but you guys get the gist. You're seeing it firsthand. Real people making real money with real full-time jobs, starting without thousands and thousands of dollars in their trading account. I show you guys this because you all know it's possible to lose money trading, right? You hear about, losing money on trading. It's not just possible. I mean, it's likely. I mean, you are going to have losing trades, right? Like I have losing trades. I have losing days. Okay. I mean, you are going to have losing trades as a trader. It's inevitable, but you have to learn how to lose the proper way. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to lose. Risk management is something that I'm going to teach you guys at True Trading Group. It's something that was the biggest turning point in my career and something I learned, working on Wall Street professionally and really, really how to control risk and how to manage risk. And you have people that work at these different financial institutions that get paid an absurd amount of money, literally just to calculate and control risk. And I will teach you guys how to control and how to calculate risk so that you never put yourselves in a position where you can blow up your entire trading account. That should never, ever happen when someone just blows themselves up in 1 or 2 trades. If you did, then you made a massive mistake. And I'm going to make sure that never happens to you guys. Losing is part of trading, but you have to learn how to lose properly. Most people know that you can lose money, but most people don't know what most people that are not members on this live stream to figure out is that, can you actually make money doing this? Can you make money with a full-time job? Can you make money doing this, without a lot of money? And the answer is undoubtedly a resounding, as you can see from all the answers, yes. All right. So I want to get into a lot of different things here today, folks, but before we do, I have to welcome Stacy. I got to welcome Stacy. Guys, welcome Stacy. Stacy just joined the TTG family. Everybody welcome Stacy. Welcome Stacy, newest member of the group. Welcome to the family. So here's the deal, guys. Actually, let me tell you about this real quick, because now that Stacy just signed up, I do actually want to tell you guys this. You are all in luck. Okay, you guys are all in luck here. People that are not members of True Trading Group. Welcome, Stacy. I would like to see here, though, to tell you guys that we were supposed to start our Black Friday sale today. Okay, but honestly, Adam and I, and mostly Adam, was very busy today launching, getting everything ready for the foundation members for TTG Mastermind. And it's been a massive success. so far, and he was completely consumed with getting the TTG Mastermind ready for all the foundation members as we have launched the TTG Mastermind community and product. So Adam was not able to get everything ready for the Black Friday sale. So you guys are in luck, honestly, because the sale that we ran over the weekend that we ended at last night at midnight, that sale is going to run for one more day so that we've got the time to make the adjustments that we have to make on our checkout page, on our website, the coupon codes and everything to launch officially our Black Friday sale. That's going to start tomorrow. Okay. We've had 120 people take advantage of this weekend sale that we ran between Friday night and last night. Okay. 120 people have taken advantage of this deal, and I'm going to give it to you guys for one more night before the Black Friday sale starts. And you might be wondering, well, why wouldn't I just wait for the Black Friday sale? Because literally the sale we ran over the weekend is better. Okay. So it's less money than the Black Friday sale. Okay. So you guys have one more night to get a 54% discount on our membership. It brings the price from $22.12 all the way down to $1,000. That is it for the entire year. It's less than $3 a day. Okay. It's less than $3 a day. The average person spends over $2,000 a year at Starbucks. Okay. This is just $1,000 for the entire year membership. You get access to all of our courses and all of our tools, but you're also going to get a one-on-one mentor session with one of the professional trading moderators at TTG, including myself, but we are only leaving this open for 10 people. I will not leave this open blankly because I don't want to overwhelm our moderators with doing one-on-ones with new people. Okay. Listen, our moderators, our timer is very valuable. We have a lot of members in True Trading Group that we do a lot of one-on-one mentor sessions with. I'm offering a free one-on-one to the next 10 people that join the TTG community today before midnight, but only the next 10 people. I'm not leaving this open because, like I said, I don't want to overwhelm the mods. So the next 10 people to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. You just click apply code. The price will flash green. It'll drop to just $1,000. As long as you see inside of your checkout cart, it'll literally say one-on-one mentor session. If it says one-on-one mentor session in your checkout cart, like you see right there on the screen highlighted, if it says that, that means you're getting one of the 10 spots. If it does not say that, then that means we've run out of them. Okay. So this is the sale that we ran over the weekend. About 120 people took advantage of this from Friday till last night. I'm leaving it for you for one more day. Then the Black Friday sale begins, and the price is actually going to be $1,100. Save yourself the extra $100 because after midnight tonight, it's $1,100, and then that's going to start our Black Friday sale, and we'll run that sale for the rest of the month for Black Friday. So you guys literally can save yourself an extra $100, but also get a one-on-one mentor session with one of the pro traders at TTG, including myself, whichever one you guys want. There's 9 other professional traders. Get a feel for who we are and what our styles are, and then you can decide which moderator that you want to do your one-on-one with, and we can dive into your trading, answer all your questions, whatever's on your mind, whatever you think you're struggling with, and then we'll figure out what adjustments we can make to really improve on that P&L. You also get double your money back. Now, I don't think you need it. Okay, double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but I stand behind this platform and the community that we've created that if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, if you can't make back the $1,000 at least once during your membership, I'm going to give you back $2,000. That's the deal. We've only had to refund 2.6% of our users since 2016, and we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with about 1,800 reviews, and 78% of our members renew their membership. So based on that information, I can very confidently tell you that it's worked for thousands of people. And if you're willing to put forth a little bit of effort, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group. You do that, you can't make back the $1,000 still, cool. I'll give you $2,000 back if TTG failed you. I'm going to guarantee at least a 100% return on your investment into the TTG platform. That is the deal when you guys join True Trading Group. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. If you have any questions, or if you used to be a trial member, used to be an annual member, or are currently a trial member and you want this offer, send a text message right now because we have to whitelist your email address if that's the case. Send a text message right now to 786-505-4049. 786-505-4049. Okay, if you want to take advantage of that deal, we'll put that phone number right up at the bottom of the screen in just a moment so you guys can get access to that. Okay, there it is, 786-505-4049. All right. So you guys, you're going to get access to the entire platform, right? There's no upsells for courses or tools. You get our entire 18-course curriculum. You get the Benzinga Pro real-time newsfeed. You get Quote Media's level 2. You get TradingView's premium charting software. ETNA's simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money. The Trade Ideas scanner to make sure you always focus on the hottest stocks. Our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. Our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic calling out our trades, and we're talking to you for the whole entire day. You get the mobile app that sends you real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. We do live workshops every day. We do a bunch of fun giveaways. We have dark pool data, unusual options activity, analyst ratings, insider buying and selling information, short data. All of that is included for the $1,000. But if you were to go to these companies directly and pay for those products and tools, you're going to spend about $5,000. That's the value of the TTG platform. Don't do that. Why? Save yourself the $4,000. That's ridiculous. It shouldn't cost that much for you guys to get access to the tools that you need to become successful. That's why we built the TTG platform the way that we did. So you just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code, and you're good to go. All right. Like I said, if you have any questions or if you're a previous trial or previous annual member, you send a text message to 786-505-4049. We got another sign up here. Arnold, everybody welcome Arnold. Arnold just joined the TTG family. Everybody welcome Arnold. So there are now 9 spots left, guys. So we got Stacy, we got Arnold. Welcome to the family. 9 spots left now. Arnold just grabbed one. So again, folks, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code, click apply code, 54% discount. Price drops to $1,000. After midnight tonight, the price is $1,100. That's going to start our Black Friday sale. Yes, this weekend sale is even better. All right. You guys can take advantage of that right here, right now. All right. So everybody welcome Arnold. All right, guys. What I want to do here now, I want to take things on over. I want to break down for you the trading action on the day. I want to recap some of the trades that we had today. Another big time day inside of True Trading Group. Congratulations, all my TTG fam. You guys made money in chat today. Sound off. I want to hear about it. Tell me how you did. If you caught the Tesla trade, the NVDA trade, if you caught the Zoom trade, whatever it is, I want to know how you guys did. Sound off in chat right now. If you guys made money, I'd like to see what happens. I like to hear when the whole team hits and the whole team nails it. So sound off. Yes, Bruce, 54% gain on the Tesla puts. That's what I'm talking about. A solid 50% gain on those put options today for Tesla as a big time win. Big time win for the group today, guys. And we know we'll start off with the Tesla trade too. Okay. We will start off with the Tesla trade too to kind of start things off. That was the biggest win of the day for us. Okay. That's the biggest win of the day for us inside of chat. And it's a beautiful textbook bear flag setup. Just an absolutely beautiful textbook bear flag setup. All right. This is going to be a really nice lesson for those of you out there that are kind of more beginner traders, a textbook bear flag setup. All right. And I want to go over with you how to identify grade A setups, right? Grade A setups are going to be where you find multiple indicators that are all telling you the same thing. Okay. Multiple indicators telling you the same thing. That is how you identify grade A setups. Okay. So a grade A setup is a setup that's going to have about a 70 to 75% probability. A B setup is probably 60 to 65. And a C setup is a 50-50 coin flip. You want to avoid all the 50-50 coin flips, obviously, right? You want to avoid the 50-50 coin flips. But to identify the grade A setups, you want to find situations. Yes, 46% gain on the ZI short. Oh, incredible. 150% gain today on some puts. 48%. You guys are killing it today. 55% on the meta trade. Yes. You guys are killing it. I was busy today. I was in a bunch of different, I traded Tesla, Airbnb, Meta, Zoom info. I mean, I was trading a bunch of different things today. I was pretty active today. It worked out too pretty nicely, right? So let's go back over to the Tesla trade. Okay. You want to find situations where multiple indicators are telling you the same thing. And the multiple indicators telling us the same thing. First, you'll notice that we broke underneath the prior day's lows. So Friday's lows, we broke underneath Friday's lows early in the day, right? So Tesla was relatively weak early in the day as the SPY was actually green and we were holding green. So the SPY is green on the day. You had to gap up and then we pulled back, held, and just started trading sideways green basically for the whole day. So we were just trading sideways green, but Tesla couldn't stay green. Tesla dropped and went red. So right off the bat, Tesla's showing you that it's relatively weak. I say, okay, Tesla's relatively weak. We're going to look for this for a possible short. And then we cracked and broke underneath Friday's double bottom low. There's Friday's double bottom low. Well, we broke underneath that, right? There it is. Bang. You broke right underneath Friday's low. Okay. Now what starts to happen is you start to form a bit of a bear flag. All right. This is a textbook chart pattern. Textbook chart pattern. You guys will learn this as a member of True Trading Group. Okay. Now you're forming a bear flag directly underneath Friday's double bottom low. And then you have this orange line on my screen, which is what? That orange line is your VWAP indicator. Okay. And that VWAP indicator is also acting as a level of resistance. And then I draw my Fibonacci retracement levels. Oops, I didn't mean to duplicate that. Then I draw my Fibonacci retracement levels, and you notice that the 38.2 Fibonacci level also lines up in this area. So I'm going to make this circle in red so you guys can see it. This circle in red right up here is not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. 4 indicators, 4 signals telling you that this stock is going to go lower. What were they? You broke underneath the prior day's low, and now it's acting as resistance. Your VWAP indicator is also acting as resistance. That's number 2. Your 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level also lines up at that exact same price point. So you have VWAP, 38.2 Fib, and the prior day's low all lining up at the exact same price. Then you add on top of that a bear flag setup, and we went ahead and we got short right in here. So we step in and we get short Tesla right inside of the bear flag, and then bang, we just break right out of the bear flag and the stock just rolls over. And this was an absolute monster of a trade. So 50% gain on put options for members of the TTG fam. I'm still short a piece of this position. Now I took profits here. I took profits off here, and I also took profits off here. So we started cover on the Tesla trade, and now I'm still holding a piece of the position to see if we get a little more downside tomorrow. Tesla was very, very weak today. It did not participate at all in any of the upside move in the market today. Even in the afternoon rally, the markets actually rallied in the afternoon, and Tesla actually rolled over and just worked its way back down towards low. So still very, very weak. And if we can get underneath 197 tomorrow, I think you can see this really start to deteriorate a little bit lower. And I've still got a small piece of my position. The bulk is off. It's a big win. We locked it in, and now we're going to look to see if there's more downside there tomorrow. But these are the opportunities that you guys are missing out on by literally just simply not being inside a chat. You have a lot of people that caught this trade today while even they're working a full-time job, and they were just getting the notifications on their cell phone thanks to that mobile app that you guys get in real time. 25% gain on the meta calls. Yes, Kenny. Yes. Kenny, you're a trial member too, Kenny, if I'm not mistaken. So congrats on that. Making money already as a trial member. That's the next trade that we'll talk about. Guys, we had some monster trades here. So let's go into the meta trade. Okay, so we made some money on meta long. Okay, we made money on meta long. And this was just more of a relative strength play. I had short exposure. I was short Airbnb. I was short Tesla. I was short Zoom Info. And I was long NVIDIA, and I was long Meta. So I was purposely being long the stocks where there was relative strength, which Meta had relative strength. So I just stepped in and I got long Meta just based on a relative strength play. And there's a news catalyst, Meta announcing that they're doing mass layoffs within the company. And that's actually a positive for the stock because they're reducing costs finally. They're reducing expenses finally. Part of the reason why Meta stock has been getting crushed so much is because they have been spending and burning through their cash flow like there's no tomorrow. And investors were begging them to slow down their spend And Meta has just gone full steam ahead, spending billions of dollars on the metaverse. They did not, really cut back on staff or anything, but now the company announcing today that they're going to be doing mass layoffs company-wide in a lot of different departments and a lot of different teams. And that gave the stock a big move to the upside. So I got long that name right there underneath 96. It was 95.80. And then you get a quick little move there up towards 97. This doesn't look like a big move just because of the scale of the chart, but from right in here, from around 95 80s, and that gave you a nice move up there to 97. And we start peeling some profits off the table. That was probably good for about a 20% gain on the option, the call option. And then you got a little bit of a pullback in the middle of the day. We held through it because our stop loss was never triggered. And then you got a rally back into the close. And then we took more profits off literally right before the bell. I ended up taking my final profits off on the Meta trade. Okay, so this was more of just a relative strength type of play. You got an individual news catalyst. You had to hold through this pullback midday, which probably would have made some inexperienced traders uncomfortable. But our stop loss was absolutely perfect, 94.25. Just absolutely perfect stop loss right down here. This was the support zone that we had identified early, and that's exactly where the stock reversed its course. So we got close there to stopping out of that position, but the stock held. We trusted the level. It held, and you got this beautiful move into the close and was able to recapture all of that profit that you started to see drift away during the pullback. You had that beautiful rally into the close, and congratulations, Kenny, with what is that? You said over 30-something% gain on the call options there on Meta. And that was another beautiful trade for us today, right? Just another beautiful trade for us today. And you want to talk about patience. And I think the lesson of the day that I think you guys should take from this, from the trading day today, is patience. I made a lot of different trades today. The Tesla one was a big one. That was a monster. But NVIDIA was a solid trade. It wasn't a monster. Meta was a solid trade. It wasn't a monster. But you don't have to swing for the fences all the time. There's nothing wrong with hitting singles and doubles. The home runs will come. Don't look for the home runs. The home runs will come. Any good baseball coach and hitting coach will tell you that. Right. And any good trading coach will tell you the same exact thing. And I'm sitting here and I've done both. I've actually helped coach little kids with baseball. And I'm also obviously the head trader and mentor at True Trading Group. And I'm telling you both, do not try to swing for the fences. Focus on singles and doubles and the home runs will come. And we were able to put together a very nice day today on the back of this trading. And it was all about patience, because you guys have been following me for a while. I've been talking about this NVIDIA setup at this 142 area, which we're trying so hard to get through. This is a pretty big level of resistance. This is a pretty big level of resistance for NVIDIA. And you have this gap entry, this gap fill from all the way back here. You have resistance sitting here. And, I've been looking to see if NVIDIA can get up to 150. I've been trying to be long inside of this, and we went after it today. We went after it today after you got a quick pullback off the open, and the stock was able to hold its ground. Quick pullback off the open, and then we recovered immediately. So I stepped in and I got long right there on NVIDIA. Okay, so right there is where I got long. And this stock literally just tested my patience because it just traded sideways. We just went sideways for hours. For hours, we just went sideways. Look, nothing is happening. It's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up. There's nothing happening. Hours later, it's the exact same price that I bought it at. So just staying patient. You formed a bit of a wedge pattern, right? I'll draw out this bit of a wedge pattern. You guys can see this wedge, right? So you did form a bit of a wedge pattern there on NVIDIA. And finally, you broke out at 2:00 out of the wedge, and you got a very nice rally into the close. And we were able to capitalize on this move by taking profits off the table as we extend into the close. And I was able to peel about 75% of my position off of the table. This was good for about a 30 to 35% gain on call options that members were able to enter at the time that we entered that trade as well. And I'm still long a piece of this position. It's not a very large piece. It's about 20% or so of the position from this 141.50 area. And then my stop loss on the rest of this position will be down here around 140. But I want to see if NVIDIA is able to stay above this 142 level now. That was resistance, right? You guys can see on my chart, it was resistance earlier today. It was a resistance on Friday. It was a resistance on the Wednesday Fed meeting. And now today we got above it. So if we can stay above this level, I want to look to see if NVIDIA can give me more upside as long as we stay above this level. So I'm still long a piece of my NVIDIA position, and we'll see if we can get some upside. So in case the markets move higher tomorrow, I'm exposed long on NVIDIA. If markets move downside, I'm exposed short on Tesla, and I'm also exposed short on Zoom Info. Zoom Info, if you followed me on Friday, I've been short Zoom Info from above 31. Right, so right here is where we shorted Zoom Info on Friday. This was a 100% gain on put options for members inside of chat. And I'm still short a piece of this position. It's not a big piece, 10%, 12% or so of my original position. I'm going to look to see if I can add back to this because I do believe that Zoom Info breaks 28, which is right now currently your all-time low. And that's the low of the day today and the low of the day from Friday. If that level breaks, I'm looking for more downside. What you may see me do tomorrow, and you can draw a line across 28.35. If we tomorrow can't get back above 28.35, and let's say honestly, this whole area, I'll just draw it for you. This whole area right in here. Okay, I'll make it red. This whole area right in here. If we can't get back over that level tomorrow and you get the stock pushes right into that zone like this and then rejects and then drops back down like that, you will see me add back to a full size position because like I said, I'm down to just a small piece from the initial short entry back here on Friday. You'll see me add back to a full size position and we're going to look for 28 to break. And if 28 breaks, I think this thing flushes out 27.50, 27 or so. And the option contracts on that can give you guys a really nice move. All right. I also was in Airbnb today. This one didn't really do much. I shorted Airbnb early. Where are we? I shorted Airbnb early right in, I believe it was here, if I'm not mistaken. I believe there was the entry on the Airbnb short. We took a little piece of profit off at the lows. Then I reduced risk up here. And then I covered the rest of the position here. So this one was a small red trade for me on the Airbnb trade. And was the only one that we didn't get the move that we were expecting today out of all the trades that we were in. Zoom, Tesla, NVIDIA, Meta, all four of those gave us the exact move we were looking for. Airbnb is the one that did not. Small red trade on the Airbnb, not even a full risk unit. So that gives you that, and that leaves you with a solid day. Thanks to the biggest winner, Tesla, added more profits there on ZI. Meta added profits, and NVIDIA gave us beautiful moves into the close. And that's the day today. Those are the trades that I made. Those are the reasons behind it. That's the analysis. Those are the setups. And members were able to capitalize on it and make sure that I always tell you guys, before I ever do anything, I'll tell you. I told everybody, guys, I'm going to short Tesla. I'm going to short Airbnb. I'm probably going to get long Meta. I tell everybody what I'm going to do before I actually do it. So nothing is ever a surprise for you. Easy for you guys to follow along if you so choose. Tell me real quick, anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions about anything that I just went over? Or if you have any questions in general, now would be the time to ask. I'll open the floor for a quick little blanket Q&A session. And then I want to get into what my game plan is for the rest of the week, what I think happens in the market tomorrow, and how we're going to make money with all the catalysts that are coming up. You got the midterms, you got CPI. So I want to get into that next, but I'll open up the floor for a quick Q&A and let you guys ask me some questions. So if anybody has any questions about what I just covered specifically, all right, what I just covered specifically. What's your percentage profit triggered? When do you get out of a trade when you reach your percentage target or dollar amount? Oh, man, Johnny Hernandez, I am worried about you, man. Just by asking that question, I know that you do trading completely wrong. And I want to address this quickly just by the question that you asked. So that is a complete wrong way to trade. You do not enter a trade and stay in it or get out of it when a dollar amount of profit is reached or a percentage move is reached. That should never be the reason why you're getting in or out of a trade, ever. If that is what you are doing, you are trading completely the wrong way. Okay. When I get myself into trades, first of all, I don't even see my P&L. That's first and foremost, because when you see your P&L, okay, when you see your P&L, that is when you'll start making emotional decisions based on the money, not based on the chart pattern that's in front of you. When I get myself into a trade, let's say I'm getting long a stock. I say there's support at $20. Okay. If there's support at $20, I say, okay, I want to be long the stock and the stock's going to move higher. Where are my resistance levels? You have to identify profit targets. I identify a minimum of 3 profit targets on every single trade that I enter. So before I ever even pull the trigger, I know 4 things. I know where my stop loss is, meaning where am I going to get out if I'm wrong? And I know where my first profit, my second profit, and my third profit targets are. Profit targets are just, if you're long a stock, all a profit target is a potential level of resistance. If you're short a stock, a profit target is a potential level of support. You will learn to identify profit targets, whether it's long or short. You'll learn how to identify profit targets when you guys become members of True Trading Group. I will literally show you and walk you through how to identify where those profit targets lie so you can identify potential support, potential resistance, so you know where to be taking profit and where to be stopping out of your positions. If you are making your decisions, Johnny, based on a dollar amount that you're up at the time, or, oh, okay, this option moved 25%, therefore I can take profit, you are doing it incorrectly because you're taking profit on an arbitrary, completely random level that has the price that has no significance whatsoever to that stock. It just has a significance to your mind, and your mind is not going to affect the price of a stock. It's not going to determine whether or not the stock's going to go higher or if it's going to go lower. You have to start making decisions based on things that can impact the price action of the stock, not based on your emotions on your P&L. And right now, it sounds like that's what you're doing. So right away, I want to nip that in the butt very, very quickly. I hope that that is helpful. Somebody says, is Huddy done? Absolutely, Huddy is done. It is finished, finito. It should be not even on your screen. All right, guys, how many people are on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? Do me a favor and just type the letters TTG inside of chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Just go ahead right now and type the letters TTG. Now we got Dirty Cuban, we got Jonathan Wilson. We've got UTR, Dion Brickley, Ross Pennington, Sarah, Silver Eagle, Bruh Moment, Kenneth Ziegler, Chris Nelson. Not Johnny Hernandez goes, TG, but I'm joining this week. Johnny, you gotta, Johnny, if you plan on joining this week, Johnny, I would do it today. And I'm actually, Johnny, I'm really glad that and I wasn't trying to be harsh. I hope you didn't take it that way. I want to make sure that you do things correctly. I would take advantage of the deal you have tonight because we were supposed to begin our Black Friday sale today, which actually puts the price at $1,100. But over the weekend, we ran a sale for a 54% discount, which gives it to you for $1,000 with a free one-on-one mentor session with one of our pro traders. That is extended for one more day here today because honestly, Adam was just too busy getting the foundation members ready for TTG Mastermind that he was not able to launch the Black Friday sale. So you guys are lucky you have one more day. Okay, you have one more day at this price point. But tomorrow it's going to be $1,100. I'm telling you guys that right now. And then we're going to run that Black Friday sale for the whole month. About 120 people took advantage of that discount between Friday and last night. You have it for one more day. So just go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop all the way down to $1,000. And then you get the double your money back guarantee. Like I said, go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend the study group. If you still don't make back $1,000 at least once during that membership, I'm going to give you back $2,000. That's the deal. That's how much I stand behind this platform and this community that we've created. And I'm willing to back it up with a double your money back guarantee. No one else is going to do that for you. I can do that because we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users and 78% of our members renew their membership. That way, I see the results that members have. That's why I have no problem. Okay, that's why I have no problem giving you guys the double your money back guarantee. It's peace of mind for you, even though I don't think you're going to need it. Okay, but let me just go over with you guys again here. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. It's going to get you access to all of our courses and all of our quizzes. And all of our tools. So all the courses and tools, there's no upsells for any of these things. It's the entire 18-course curriculum, which is a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. There's no VIP courses that cost more money after you join. They're all included for the $1,000. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. If you went to Benzinga directly, that alone will cost you over $1,000. It's included with your membership when you join for $1,000. Quote Media's full book level 2, which is like $900 a year. TradingView's premium charting software, that's about $600 a year. These are all included for the $1,000. You join TTG, you get access to all these things. You get ET&A simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you're learning. That's going to cost you just under $1,000 if you went to ET&A directly, included with your membership. We have our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You're going to get our chat room where the mods and I share our screen so you see what we're looking at. We're also on the mic talking to you throughout the whole day. We're there from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through until the market closes. We're not just gone after an hour or two and you'll have to fend for yourself. And you get the mobile app. The mobile app will let you see the screen share, listen to the audio, and get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. That's how so many of our members of full-time jobs are able to benefit from what it is that we're doing inside a chat, even though they're not in front of their computer. And don't forget, we've been able to maintain a cumulative win rate between myself and the mods of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. We do daily workshops covering different topics with members. You got dark pool data, unusual options activity, a social sentiment scanner, analyst ratings, insider buying and selling, short data. It's literally all included, guys, for the $1,000. But if you went and you purchased all these tools on your own, about $5,000 to $6,000. That's a lot of money. Not a lot of money for the trader at Goldman Sachs, but a lot of money for people that are just getting started and trying to find their way through, trying to become a profitable trader. But these are the tools that help you. These are the tools that can increase your chances of success. They give you access to more information. The more information you have, the better chance you're going to have of making the right decision. You need these things. That's why we spend years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code, and the price will drop to just that $1,000. All right. If you are a previous trial, or previous annual member, and you guys want this deal, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049. If you have any questions at all, you guys can send a text message to that number as well. All right. So there we have that. Okay, guys. What I would like to do here now, we got to welcome Luan. Luan, welcome. There are now 8 of those spots left, guys. There's only 8 of those spots left now. So welcome, Luan, newest member of our group. Again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right. All right, let's get over to the SPY now. I want to talk to you guys kind of what I think is going to happen here for the rest of the week. The markets, in my opinion, have done a really nice job of holding together. We talked about this on last night's live stream. Last night, everybody was asking me what I thought the markets were going to do today. And I actually told you that I think the market's going to hold up better than people think. And I think we're going to trade in a range. Okay, I think we're going to be range bound until you get your CPI data. And I still do believe that. I still do. I don't think we're going to get over 390, and I don't think we're necessarily going to crash underneath 369 either. I think we're going to trade inside of this range. I think we're going to trade inside this range until you get your CPI data. And when I take a look around at what the market has absorbed, you got to think about this. You completely lost mega cap tech. Amazon, Alphabet, Meta, Microsoft, okay, they all made new lows on the year. Apple is at the low of the year. So you've completely lost any support at all in the biggest companies in the S&P. You lost them. They've decoupled themselves from the overall markets. They no longer are leading the way. So the markets absorbed that. The markets also absorbed a very hawkish speech from Jerome Powell. We're significantly higher than where we were on Wednesday. When you guys look at what happened on Wednesday, I'll take you to a 3-minute chart. Okay, here's Wednesday, right? Here's Wednesday right here. That was the big sell-off on Wednesday when Jerome Powell gave his speech. And I'm going to draw a line across the close on Wednesday. This white line is Wednesday's close. Okay, so that's where we close after the speech on Wednesday. Look where the markets are today. We're above, significantly above Friday's close. So the markets have absorbed a very hawkish Jerome Powell, but a dovish actual statement that was released to the public by the Fed. So when you had your Fed meeting on Wednesday, 2 o'clock, you got the statement. That was actually dovish. Then 2:30, you got your speech from Jerome Powell, and that was actually hawkish. Very, very strange to see disparity between dovish and hawkish, between the statement that's issued to the public and the actual speech that Jerome Powell gives. Very, very uncommon that you see that. Okay, but nonetheless, that's what happened. And the markets have absorbed that. You also had yields on the 2-year and 10-year Treasury explode to the upside. New cycle highs in the 2-year, over 4.7. Okay, the 10-year back over 4.2, pushing to the upside. And the markets are stabilizing. Now, the last time that the 10-year and the 2-year were this high, okay, the S&P was all the way down here. We were trading all the way down in the 360s. Now we're trading up here around 380, the high 370s. So the market is actually absorbing worse data than they did previously. So the markets are getting set up for, in my opinion, the markets are getting set up for a move to the upside. I believe that you're going to see a move to the upside, all right, on the SPY. If the CPI number comes in lighter than expected, I expect the markets to rally. I'll be in call options up to 402. That's if the CPI number comes in lighter than expected. I'm looking to be long a bunch of different things. I'll be in SPY call options, and I'm going to hold them until we get to 402. All right, because I think the markets are set up beautifully for a rally. They've absorbed higher rates. They absorbed a more hawkish Fed. You've got midterm elections, which historically are a bullish catalyst for the stock market. And then you have the CPI data. If the CPI data comes in under expectations, that's going to make people believe that the likelihood of the Federal Reserve giving you less than 75 basis points at the December meeting, the chances of a 50 basis point hike skyrockets. That will alleviate pressure on stocks. Yields will start to come down, and then things can move higher. And I think that rally takes you to 402. If inflation comes in light. Now, if inflation comes in hot, I'm not trying to guess what inflation's coming in at. You want to play that guessing game, be my guest. Okay, if you guys want to do that. The best analysts on Wall Street haven't been able to accurately predict what this number is going to be. They have been wrong every single time the CPI number has come out. I'm not going to try to predict it. I'm going to game plan for it either way. Comes in light, I'm telling you my target's 402. I'll be in calls. If it comes in high, then you just look out below. Then you look out below and you're going to be looking to break this support level, which is 369. This support level, you look for that level to break, and then your next support level will be 364, and then your next support level after that is 356. So you can draw these 3 lines on your screen as support levels, because if the CPI number comes in hot, you can get put options and just take profits off at these levels. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Remember I told you we always talk about 3 different support levels, 1, 2, 3. There's going to be your support levels in case the inflation data comes in hot. You look for downside into these levels, and you can take profits off on put options into that move. That's if inflation comes in higher than the prior months. Okay, but if not, I'm looking for upside, and I'm going to be in calls, and I think we go up there to 402. That's what I think we're going to get. That's a move that I'm positioning myself for, and that's what I'm getting ready for. Okay, so that's the breakdown there, guys. So I just went over with you all the trading action from the day today. Okay, how we made our money today. I went over with you guys what my thoughts are for the CPI number that's going to be coming out here at the end of this week. And I went over with you a couple of open positions that I still currently am sitting on. All right, so again, just to recap, I'm still short Tesla, all right, from like 202, 203. Stock's now 197. Okay, bulk positions off the table, about 50% gain for put options for members that were following me on the trade. I'm looking for a little bit more downside now that we broke 200. We break that. I think the stock is a little bit more downside. I think we can get down into this region right here, and then I'll take my final profits off the table probably tomorrow if I do get a little bit more downside on the Tesla trade. And I'm also still short Zoom Info. That's ticker symbol ZI. Again, small position. I'm I'm short all the way up here from over 31, 85% of the positions already off the table. I'm looking for a break under 28, and I'll be taking final profits off around 27.50. And then I'm still long a small piece of NVIDIA, and I'm looking for NVIDIA to get up here towards 150. Okay, so we're long NVIDIA up about $2 to $3 a share, and we're going to see if I can get a little bit more upside out of that name. Again, none of these positions are full position. I've taken profit off on all of them. It's been a great day inside of chat, inside of True Trading Group. Again, congrats to our members, but I do have a couple of open positions that are still live. Okay, guys. Any other questions? If you guys have questions, now is the time to ask. So anybody have any questions? Okay. Anybody have any questions? Now would be the time to ask. Why would it not fill the gap above 402 instead of stopping at 402? It could. It certainly could. It certainly could, and that would take you up to around 408. The issue with that is I think this 200-day moving average is going to be a huge level of resistance once it gets tested. And by the time we get there, by the time we get all the way up there, this 200-day moving average, I mean, it's coming down. You can see it's trending down. So by the time we make a move, that 200-day moving average is going to be sitting right there. So that's why I don't think that, I think there's going to be a lot of resistance there, okay, right at that region to try to contend with the 200-day moving average and the gap entry point, because this was the big gap down day when you had CPI data, right? That was your last time you got your CPI data for the month of August. In September, you got your CPI number there, and that created that big gap. So that's why I would call that my ceiling for my final take profit on the longs going into that move. And then you probably get, not to say that the move is finished, but I would expect a pullback and a reset back to 390. So why hold the 12-point pullback? Because you'll probably get something that looks like this. You'll probably make a move up to that 402 level, right? Test the gap entry, test the 200-day moving average, and then probably give you a pullback to 390, and you look for 390 to hold support, and then maybe possibly continue upside from there going into the Santa Claus rally. Okay, if the Fed starts to slow down their rate hikes, you can get a little bit more upside going into the end of the year. But why hold the long through that 3-day pullback when I can just reload the position closer to 390? Right? So that's kind of the way that I would play that. Great question, Lucas, but that's the way that I would look to play that. I hope that makes sense. Thoughts on DWAC? Yeah, DWAC was nuts today. DWAC was nuts today. The thing about DWAC, I think that this thing could have more ups. I mean, this thing is pretty heavily shorted. There was an article today that said that there was the chances that Trump might announce a bid for 2024 presidency tonight at around 8 or 8:30. And I think it was a rally in Ohio, maybe. But that was the article that was, I think it was New York Post or New York Times, or I forgot who it was that published the article. But when that happened, that's when this thing really started to really get some legs today. You had a report issued over the weekend that said he was going to probably announce after the midterms, and that's why DWAC gapped up. So DWAC was at $17 on Friday. It gapped up to 22 because there was talks that around November 14th, he was going to announce a run for the presidency in 2024. And that's why the stock gapped up. Then right here, literally right there, an article was published saying it might happen tonight. And that's when the stock really started to just catch fire. You see the volume really started picking up. And then we'll see what happens. Listen, if there's no announcement tonight, this stock probably gives you a pretty deep pullback off of it. And then maybe if he announces after the midterms, then you probably get another move back up to the upside as people are trying to figure out whether or not he is going to be running or not. And that would affect the price of DWAC. So I think DWAC has more room to the upside. You have resistance up here in the low 30s, like 32 to 33 is really the resistance level that I'm looking at. You can see this resistance level here from July and August. You have some support here around 25. And that's how I would play this. I would play 25 potential support, 32, 33 resistance. You're right there smack in the middle, but see what happens tonight. If he doesn't announce tonight, the stock probably pulls back to 25 tomorrow and then probably tries to hold there. And then if he does announce a week later, then maybe the stock gives you that move. So just pay attention. Just pay attention to what's going on with Trump if you're going to trade DWAC. Whether or not, I don't care, what your thoughts are on what, I don't really care what your political thoughts are. If you're going to trade DWAC, you need to know what's happening with Trump because it will move based on that. So if he announces, stock moves to the upside. If he doesn't, stock moves back to the downside. And you can play that long, you can play that short. There's a lot of different ways you can make money from that stock. But I would know these two support, this one support level, this one resistance level, and I would keep your ears pinned to what's going on with regards to that news. If CPI comes in line, I still think the markets will move higher if it comes in line, just not as much. But I still think you'll get an upside move. Like maybe what you would have happen if it comes in line, as soon as the number comes out, the market drops and then very quickly recovers and moves to the upside. If it comes in line with expectations, I think that's a very realistic possibility. I think that's a very realistic possibility for if it comes in line. I still think it would be a net positive, just not as much of a rally as if it came in light. All right, guys. Any other questions? Now's the time to ask. Otherwise, we can start wrapping things up. Guys, how many people are still on the live stream that are not members of True Trading Group? Type the letters TTG if you are still not a member of True Trading Group and you're on the live stream. Type the letters TTG if you're not a member. I want to see who we still have in the live that's not part of the community. Dion, James, Silver Eagle, Ross, Big Lou, Brent, James, Kenneth, Dirty Cuban, still here, man. One of these days, Dirty Cuban, one of these days. John Bianchi, you too, one of these days. Johnny Hernandez, bro, I'm telling you, man, take advantage of this deal today. Don't wait. It's going to be $100 more expensive tomorrow. So I know, Johnny, you said you were going to join this week. It's going to be more expensive if you join later this week. I would do it today. You guys can just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, 54% discount, drops the price to $1,000. And the next few people that join here this evening will get a one-on-one mentor session with one of the pro traders at True Trading Group. As long as you see the one-on-one mentor session in the checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. If you are not interested in a membership at all, okay, you can sign off the live stream now. I'm done with the educational stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel first and smash that like button. If you are interested in a membership, I'll show you the actual platform that will show you all the tools, all the resources, the $5,000 worth of tools and everything that you get for just $1,000 when you join. I'll show you all that stuff here right now. All right. So like I said, of course, you're going to get our chat room. The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live in the mic. We're calling out trades in real time from pre-market all the way through to after hours. We're there with you the whole day. We're not gone after an hour or two and you'll have to fend for yourself. You get the mobile app. The mobile app will let you see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and also get real-time push notifications when the mods enter and exit trades. So if you can't be in front of your computer, you can still follow along with what we're doing during the day. We sport about a cumulative between myself and all the mods, about an 80% win rate for the last 2 years. There's a trader history section on our website that uploads the activity from our trading accounts right onto the website. You guys can see firsthand all of our buys, all of our sells, literally every transaction we make. It's all right there for you guys to see, winners and losers alike. You're also, of course, going to be getting access to the Benzinga newsfeed, okay? The Benzinga newsfeed, you guys will be getting access to that as well, right? The Benzinga newsfeed is where you guys will be able to get real-time news alerts directly inside of your chat room. Now, the speed at which you get your news matters. Okay, the speed at what you get your news matters. This would cost you over $1,000 if you went to Benzinga directly on your own. It is included in the $1,000 when you join True Trading Group. You also get 2 private study group sessions with one of our pro traders to ask questions, speed up your learning curve, and help make sure we get you guys started on the right path. You get TradingView's premium charting software as well. This is going to cost you about $600 if you went to TradingView directly. It's included for the $1,000. You get the Trade Ideas scanner. That's a few $100 a year.
Right.
What's up?
The whole stream is down. No, I'm just kidding. But we do need to welcome Happy Madison. I know that you don't know what that is. Right? Not a clue. I could offer you $1 million right now and you wouldn't know what that is.
Adam Sandler's production company.
You just Googled it.
How did I Google it?
All right, then I'm proud of you. Anyway, we gotta welcome Happy Madison.
So how much money are you giving me, you said?
I'm broke.
It sounded like you were making a pretty hefty bet there. Welcome, Happy Madison. Welcome to the TTG family, newest member of the group. Welcome, Happy Madison, newest member of the TTG family. So how many spots we got left? 7?
7.
7 spots remaining here, folks, tonight. Okay, so the next 7 people are going to get the $1,000 price point. That's 54% off. The price is going to be $1,100 after midnight tonight. So grab it now for the $1,000, and you also get the one-on-one mentor session with one of the pro trader mods at TTG.
I just want you to know that this is this person's real name.
Like their actual first name is Happy?
Yeah.
And their last name is Madison?
I mean, that is what came through on the payment details.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's really good.
That is amazing. Good for them. Well, Happy Madison, I'm glad to have you part of the group. So I'll show you guys the rest of this.
One question. What is better, conditioner or shampoo?
Let me show you guys the rest of what's included with your membership for the $1,000. So there's the Trade Idea Scanner. If you guys pay for this stuff already, it's included when you join your trading group. You're also going to get the the ETNA simulator. The ETNA simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money, both so you guys can practice. So you can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses. Prove you can make money in the simulator first, then start trading with real cash. This simulator would cost you just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA directly. It's included with your membership. You also get our own proprietary scanners that will let you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow. This data is expensive if you go buy it on your own. It is included with your membership when you join the TTG platform. You also get a trading journal that will track all your trades, break down your trading to the numbers and statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong, you know where to make improvements. There's also a social sentiment scanner that will go through Reddit, stock tweets, and Twitter and tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. You get analyst ratings on any stock. You'll see exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a particular stock. You'll see if there's insider buying, if there's insider selling. What the short data is, it's all included. You get a watch list every day. The mods and I publish a watch list of stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. And then all of our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it, we got it. It's all in text and video. There are no upsells for courses. There are no VIP or pro courses that cost more money after you join. Every single course is included for the $1,000. And then in addition to the courses, there's a video library that has over 400 hours of workshops and webinars covering a variety of different topics that we do live with members. And when you become a member, you can actually watch and attend these workshops live. Folks, it's time you invested in something real, something that can actually help you reach your goals, that a real platform that can give you access to tools and resources that can help you guys make better decisions. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you joined your training group, but what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group, and still don't make back the $1,000 membership fee at least once during your membership, I'll give you $2,000 back. That's double your money back guarantee. I can do that because we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users since 2016. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with nearly 1,800 reviews, and 78% of our members renew their membership. So based on those stats, I can very comfortably tell you that this has worked for thousands of people. If you put forth some effort, I think it can work for you as well. I'm willing to back that up with a double your money back guarantee. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code, and then you guys are good to go. Remember, as long as you see in the checkout cart one-on-one mentor session, that's how you know you're getting one. There's 7 of them left for this evening, and the price goes up to $1,100 at midnight tonight. So take advantage of it. If you are a previous trial, or previous annual member, you want this deal, we have to whitelist your email address. Send a text message to 786-505-4049. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You guys are the best. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Congrats, my teaching family. Another solid green day in the book.